What is going on, guys? Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, boys. We're going to be dropping a short video today. We're going to be playing, is this player over or underrated? We're each going to name some players, and we're going to discuss if these guys are overrated or underrated or properly rated. Evan, why don't you get us started?
The first name I got on here is Carl Anthony Towns.
I had him on my list too.
I had him overrated.
I think he's overrated.
See, I was more leaning towards underrated. I just don't think he's on the right team, man.
Dude, this team is supposed to be built for him.
Yeah, on the season, he's averaging 20 and 8.
That's just not good enough for him.
No, but I do partially blame it on the Rudy situation. But you're right. Even before then, really no playoff success from Cat.
And when they do make the playoffs, he disappears.
Is that like your main reason for saying he's overrated?
I also don't think he's worth the contract he's on.
Really?
He's 100% worth the contract he's on.
Nah. He's not. He's just not the guy. I don't think he's the guy.
I don't think he can be a number one guy.
Yeah.
Do you think he's underrated, Hanuk, or overrated?
I think he's overrated.
Okay.
He doesn't produce enough to be a number one option.
And he's not as versatile, in my opinion, as the other center. Like the top tier centers are obviously Jokic and Embiid. And I don't think besides them, you can't win a team with a center as your best player. You can't.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
Who would you guys take right now, Bam or Cat?
Cat.
I agree.
Yeah, probably Cat. Probably Cat.
Bam's offense is about as visible as mine offense.
And Cat's defense is as good as grandma's defense.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna guard a first grader, guard his life. Save his life.
Doubt it.
All right, let's move on to the next player. I'll go. I'm also having trouble where I would put this guy, DeJounte Murray.
I think he's properly rated.
Properly.
Yeah. Last year I would have said underrated. Like a year when he was back on the Spurs. And then he decided to act like a fool in the summer, and now he's properly rated.
Yeah, I don't think he's been, to the level he was last year, but I still think he's been, good enough to stay on the level that he is. I mean, It's kind of hard when you got Trae Young next to you.
That's true.
A lot of the shots.
45 shots a game.
My reason for maybe thinking he's overrated is because, bro, like the Hawks, in terms of record-wise, they have not really improved that much. They haven't looked as good as people thought they would, and they did give up a lot for him.
Actually, because that's mostly Trae Young's fault. That's not his fault, though.
Yeah, like you guys said, it's hard playing with two ball-dominant guards.
Apparently, Trae Young could request a trade if the Hawks aren't,
I was about to bring that up. You think there's any validity to that?
Honestly, I could see it. No, I could see it.
Actually, no. After the Nate McMillan situation, I could see it too.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that man is shooting 25% on 60 shots a game. He's not doing well himself.
Where would you guys want to see him?
Anywhere, not Chicago.
Chicago.
New York.
That'd be a great. The Knicks.
I was thinking either freaking Minnesota or New Orleans.
Minnesota would be nice.
New Orleans would be terrible.
That'd be sick. Him and Zion.
Yeah, but
they already got Ingram and McCollum.
Their defense.
Speaking of CJ McCollum, he's actually a guy I have on one of my lists. Where do you guys have CJ McCollum?
Underrated.
You said underrated?
I agree, underrated.
I agree. I have him on underrated.
I think when he first got traded, he was overrated. But based on what we're seeing, I think like people know what's up with him. He's not like how he was in Portland. People don't expect that, which I think is good.
He's really opened up his game as a playmaker too.
Yeah.
I have a player.
Let's hear it.
Nikola Vucevic.
Overrated trash.
I don't even think I think he's like properly rated because to say he's overrated means like people are hyping him up. There's no hype between Vooch. He's properly rated. He's on we made a terrible trade for him. I think he's a fine offensive center. He just defensively he does not provide what you want.
Did they win today? Speaking of the Bulls,
yeah,
they did. DeRozan hit a game winner.
DeRozan buzzer beater and won.
That's like the second game in a row they had a game winner. I mean, it wasn't from DeRozan. Last time was from Iowa, right?
Yeah. No, but even if Vooch was still in Orlando, I would consider him overrated.
That's actually it's funny you bring that up because I have the guy who you guys traded for him in my underrated list, and Wendell Carter.
I think he's extremely underrated.
He's averaging 17 and 9 on the year.
He's literally baby Al Horford. dude, I keep telling everyone, Wendell Carter would be so nice on this Bulls roster.
You think so?
I think so. Yeah, he can stretch the floor. He's really good defensively.
Yeah.
And he's another young piece that would just be nice to have. Like, I like him.
To trade for Anthony Davis?
Yeah, I'll give up anything for AD, bro. Except for the main core.
And that is?
No, actually, no. I'd give up one of them. If we're trying to compete, maybe like Evan said, you have to give up one of them.
Yeah.
Probably Levine.
That would be the more enticing piece for the Lakers for sure.
RJ Barrett had 44 today. Jesus Christ. Next player. How about RJ Barrett? Sorry to cut you guys off. Overrated.
That's actually a good one, man.
Overrated at the moment, but I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, I kind of agree. His contract's pretty steep. He plays in New York, huge market. I love him, but I think he's a little overrated.
Oh, he postered Vooch tonight.
I mean, that's also not.
What do you think he is, Hanuk?
I think he's over. No, I think he's properly rated.
Okay.
Like, he'll be fine. And they need to get a new coach, though. This shit is ridiculous.
I don't know, bro. The Knicks have been on fire lately.
They won 8 of their last 10.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. I have a player, Brandon Ingram.
Underrated.
Properly rated. I'm gonna go properly rated.
I think he might be the most underrated player in the league.
I think he's the most underrated as well.
I would say that if he wasn't on the sidelines every week.
That's true. I feel like absolutely no casual fans I ever hear this name brought up ever.
Yeah,
I think Brandon Ingram was great.
Yeah, he's a 6'9", like 25 plus per game scorer. He can play great defense.
That whole team is underrated. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I agree. I think Brandon Ingram is extremely underrated.
That whole team is not underrated.
That's true. Zion's not underrated.
Jonas Valanciunas is trash.
You're just mad. He just sold
sorry,
you
man. He sold one of my parlays. I'm sorry.
No,
I feel that.
I'm KD slandering today.
How can Zion and Ingram be out and you can't score 17 and a half or over 17 and a half? Come on.
No,
man.
that's the thing, bro. I noticed that a lot. When players are like out, other players sometimes do not step it up. Like I don't even know what the reason is.
Dude, CJ had 40 that night.
You know, speaking of there might be one more player on this team that's more underrated than BI.
Herb Jones.
I was actually about to say that.
Herb Jones is great. He's great.
Herb Jones he's good. He's great defensively, but his offensive game's really not there yet.
The 3-and-D player. Jose Alvarado.
I was thinking more of a Trey Murphy guy. I was thinking he's more underrated.
Jalen Duran.
The youngest player in the league.
Huh?
The youngest player in the league.
Yeah. I mean, he used to be Joshua Primo before. But
we don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, Isaac.
I have another player. I'm just gonna say he's underrated because there's really no question. I think he might have been like not the steal of the draft, but Shaedon Sharpe, man. I'm really high on this guy.
Yeah, he's good.
I would say he's underrated, bro. He's a rookie.
You're right. Well, yeah, I just don't think enough people talk about him. He's just super fun to watch.
He's averaging 8 points per game.
That's true, but I don't know. I'm high on this guy.
He's got the potential, but how can he be underrated as a rookie?
How about what's his name? Anthony Simons.
I think he's properly. No, he might still be. What do you think, Evan? I don't know. This is tough.
Properly rated because Simons can have his games where he's just absolute trash. Like tonight, he only had 14, I think.
Only had 14. Only.
You gotta be so happy as a Portland fan just for this season. It's been a great season for them. I get they kind of slipped a little, but they have so many nice pieces.
Yeah, I do think they have a very decent roster. That's kind of what I say about Portland every year. So they got a decent squad.
Evan, you got someone, Evan?
I do, and this is someone I'll admit I was wrong on. Going into the season, I thought this guy was very overrated, but he's proven me wrong this year. He's having a career year, and that's Desmond Bain.
Okay. Yeah.
That was
Sucks
your
he got
first.
injured also.
That's your
He's
first.
he's averaging 25 and 4 this year, bro. Like that's nuts.
That's your first mistake, hating on Desmond Bain.
I like Desmond Bain. I just thought all he did was just shoot, you know. But I mean, when you average 25, I'll shut up, you know.
Could have had him, Hanuk. We could have had him.
Fantasy?
No, on the Bulls could have had him.
Oh,
If
really?
he was on the Bulls, he'd be trash.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
We took Pat Williams that year. Yeah, he's averaging 25 points this season with 5 assists. He looks really nice next to Ja. He's got the swag.
Yeah,
It's cool.
and he's a good defender too. Like he's a solid defender.
I feel like SGA is underrated.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He should be an MVP.
No, he's not.
Should
Dog,
be.
he is. No, he shouldn't.
He's perfectly rated, bro.
His team is ass.
He's going to be an all-star.
What's his
Yeah,
record?
he's gonna be an all-star. Thunder are probably bottom 3 in the West.
Really?
I
thought they were like pushing. I thought they were still in the playoff race. Oh wow, I tweaked. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, the Thunder are 12.
All right.
SGA's been giving us flowers this year.
What about
averaging like 40?
You might have a lot to say about this, Evan. I think Jared Allen has become underrated.
I agree.
Next, because like all anyone talks about on the Cavs is Mitchell and Mobley. Garland's not underrated, even though he doesn't get talked about a lot. But like, no one talks about Jared Allen, who I think is like maybe my favorite player on the Cavs.
Bro, I think he has the most underrated impact on the team too.
Speaking of the Cavs, if you guys ever want to take Isaac Okoro off your hands with the Bulls, will gladly appreciate it.
You want Isaac Okoro?
Yes. Have you seen how bad our defense is?
Have
you seen how bad our defense is? I could score like 20 points against the Bulls defense. I could probably score over the Hooch.
Oh, no, you couldn't score 20 points in our men's league. I don't want to hear it.
I did that, bro.
When?
I have the notes, though.
When did you drop 20?
Oh, I dropped 16. I lied.
Okay. No, Zach was the one who dropped 20, bro.
Well, I will never hear the end of that bullshit.
Hey, shout out Zach, man. He had 23.
Yeah, 7 threes. Nothing but 3-pointers, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, I don't think Isaac Okoro is very good, man. You don't want him on your team, I promise.
I want Paul Reed. That's who I want.
Speaking of underrated.
Oh, yeah, he's extremely underrated. He might be the most
underrated. Oh, my God.
Paul Reed is so underrated, he don't get minutes.
I mean, well, while we're on the Sixers, I think Matisse Thybulle has become overrated.
Oh, he's trash.
He's trash. Like, dude, he is a 0 on offense. Like, he's worse than Caruso at times.
Isaac Okoro is better than Thybulle.
I think that will also be great on the Bulls.
Muhammad's not here to defend him.
I was about to say, I think we should start.
Oh yeah, let's start over. Let's under Philly players. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but we can start.
No, I was saying we should start a narrative of Isaac Okoro being better than Thybulle.
I'm with you, bro.
He's in Florida anyway, so he's about to have a Florida mindset when he comes back. He's about to start his team. He's gonna start his team. Straight idiot takes.
Jesus Christ.
I think Embiid is underrated. No, I'm just kidding.
I think Embiid is overrated.
Oh yeah.
I'm playing. Actually, he gave me 30. He gave me 30.
Say, I think Harden is underrated.
Who?
Harden. I think Harden's underrated.
He had 21 assists tonight.
No one talks like who has said anything about Harden this year?
Doesn't rate that much.
Okay, let's each say one more underrated or overrated player. I'll start. I'm just gonna say they're underrated. I think Brook Lopez is the most underrated. Like, he's one of the most underrated players in the league.
He's deep.
I was thinking about. Whoa, no, he's not. I was thinking about playing Brook too.
I was gonna say Brook and Bobby, but I say Brook's better. Obviously,
I think so. I agree with you.
Speaking of the Bucks, I have a little Giannis shirt I could have put on. That's okay. It's too cold for that. It
is in Milwaukee now.
It is. You know who's becoming? Okay, Evan, you can go. My bad.
You're chilling, man. I'm ready whenever. But I think my overrated player is going to be Bradley Beal.
Overrated?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, would you be saying he's overrated if he didn't have that stupid ass contract?
I mean, I don't know, dude. Bradley Beal's just not been the same guy this year.
No,
Just
these past 2 seasons, he has not been great since he led the league in
Yeah.
scoring with Stephen Curry.
Yeah, literally. Like, I don't.
he's
What's happened to him, man?
I
He's
think
just content.
he's you know like the people he just stopped caring, which I don't believe.
This
He's still
is
overrated, though.
yeah. In my opinion, the Wizards really need to blow it up badly. Like badly. They're
I
in
think
trouble, guys. I'm telling you that much.
I
Can't
think
they?
his contract's about to be one of the worst in NBA history.
No, it's
What?
not. Relax. Nothing is worse than Joakim Noah.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if I want to sign Bradley
The,
Beal to
the
a 5
worst
year.
part is I think he's the only person in the whole league to have a no trade clause.
No,
That's insane.
LeBron has a no trade clause.
Okay, him and LeBron. Like
Also, I think Giannis
Bradley
has
Beal,
one
LeBron
too.
James.
I think
Which,
Giannis has one too.
if you guys don't know, that
Okay.
means like let's say I want to trade you to Charlotte. I can say Evan could say no, I don't want to Charlotte, and there's no deal. It basically gives the player all the freedom in the world. Shout out to Beal, man. I don't blame Beal at all for doing what he's doing. It just sucks for Washington.
I respect it, man. Like, if I was
Mm-hmm.
offered that money to stay in Washington, I'll stay in Washington for 30 years. Thank you very much.
Exactly.
What team can even like take him?
No one.
The Lakers if they once they get rid of
Like,
Westbrook.
yeah, I don't know, dude. Also,
No, he's going to be in Washington.
I think Kyrie has become underrated.
Facts.
Kyrie.
Just
Facts.
because like all the bullshit surrounding him. He's a really good second option. He's been a great second option since coming back from that drama.
Facts.
Okay. All right, end the video, Hundo. Who do you got? One more player.
It was I don't remember what I said. I had it. They were on the Wizards. I'm trying to remember. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to
Was it
remember.
Kuzma underrated?
No, it was like a really low key player. My fault, y'all.
He can't be that good if you can't remember his name.
Oh man.
It was no, I had it in my mind and just like you know if you have something on the tip of your tongue, tip of your tip of your tongue. I give up. Okay, what's his name? It was I bet on him today. I forgot his name. Okay, I give Jamal Murray.
I was about to say him, honestly. Okay, Jamal Murray. I think he's underrated. I think the Nuggets are underrated. They're going to win the finals.
First seed in the West, baby.
They are
They're so fun on offense to watch. Oh my lord, dude. Jokic, dude, he might get that third. He might get that 3-peat, boys. I'll tell you that. Like, come on.
He could very well 3-peat.
Oh, I remember it now. De'Aaron Fox. There we go.
I was thinking of De'Aaron Fox, but
he's properly rated.
I think he's underrated.
No, I think he's underrated right now.
Okay.
He's been doing so good this year. Like let me pull up his averages. He's a shooter now. I don't know. Speaking of, Kings fifth seed. Evan, you're talking so much shit when I called that take last year.
Yeah, it's still not happening, my guy.
Okay, so he's averaging 23 on 50% shooting in 32 minutes a game. It's not bad.
I'm telling you, no, the Kings are not finishing as anything close to it.
What's their placement right now?
I think I was also going to ask you guys about Sabonis, but
they're 6.
Sabonis is great.
Sabonis is great. He might be better than Halliburton at this moment.
All right, chill out.
All right.
Hear me out.
Tyrese had 43 tonight. I don't want to hear it.
Who?
Tyrese Halliburton had 43 points on 10
Oh, he had
threes.
23. I think Sabonis had 26.
Sabonis had a triple-double.
Sabonis did have a damn. Look at you. You know your stuff.
I was doing research before this because I wanted to get my list, so I was looking at stats.
Okay, never mind. I lied. He's not better than Halliburton.
Any other players, boys?
Nah, I'm good, man.
I have one. Chris Paul, overrated as shit.
I think he's properly rated, bro. He's washed. Like, everyone knows it.
I think he's washed.
All right. All right. Anyways,
shout out Larry Nance Jr. I said shout out Larry Nance Jr. He's underrated.
Underrated, yes.
Kyle Herter is underrated.
Who?
Kyle Herter.
Kevin Herter.
Kevin, yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, he's nasty. All right. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Make sure to comment and subscribe. Check out the shorts and the TikToks. And we love you guys.
See you guys.
Peace out.